Do you consider yourself lucky and get your Hu Tao in this patch and don't know how to build her? Fret not, I'm here to help you. Without waste your time, let's jump into the video. Hu Tao is a pyro polearm user with unique ability that's scaling on HP. Hu Tao is considered as one of the highest damage potential character with access to vaporize and melt. Her design is also nice as a funeral parlor director, but your point of view can be different than mine. First, Hu Tao have normal attack with 6 hit sequence of attack with her polearm. The charge attack will have 242% attack, which is one of highest character and also your main damage dealing method. The skill consists of many different mechanics. First one being Paramita Papilio. When you tap E for the next 9 seconds, your normal attack will infuse by Pyro. Besides the infusion, Hu Tao's attack will increase by 40% of her max HP and cannot exceed 4 times Hu Tao's base attack. If you switch before the duration ends, the infusion will end and your other party member will get additional 12% critical rate from passive. Second part, if you do charge attack while in Paramita Papilio state, your charge attack will apply Blood Blossom Evac. This evac will give the enemy single pyro damage tick every 4 seconds for a duration of 8 seconds. The burst is Spirit Shooter, unleashing Hu Tao and hit enemies around her and deal pyro damage in an AoE. Cost 60 energy and with 15 seconds cooldown. Every hit by the burst will heal Hu Tao for maximum 5 hits, and also if Hu Tao current HP is fall below 50%, the healing and damage will be increased. The other passive is when Hu Tao is below 50% of current HP of max HP. She will have 33% more pyro damage, so keep her low is the key to maximize her damage. For talent priority, to level up, prioritize your normal attack, then skill with burst being the last. First Constellation, your charge attack will not consume stamina after pressing E. The second one, Blossom damage is increased by 10% of your max HP and your burst will apply Blood Blossom. Third and fifth being increasing skill and burst level talent. Fourth is increasing your party, not Hu Tao, critical rate by 12% for 15 seconds after killing enemy affected by Blood Blossom. Sixth Constellation being the best of all, increase all resistance by 200%, crit rate by 100% if Hu Tao HP drops below 25% for 10 seconds. Constellation 1 is a safe place to stop roll, but she also strong at C0 as my Hu Tao do. There are few options to play Hu Tao and maximize her damage output for the duration of her skill. First one being one normal attack, 2 charge attack to jump cancel. You can do this by holding left mouse button and jump as soon as the charge attack lands. Second, normal attack twice to charge attack to jump cancel. You can do this by doing 2 normal attack tap and holding the third one before cancelling with jump. Next 2 strains are doing exactly the same as the 2 before, but with dash cancel instead of jump cancel. The strain requested Hu Tao to have the first Constellation, so the charge attack will not consume stamina. It is recommended to do the first one because it is easier, but the highest damage output is being the 2 normals to the charge. For the weapon recommendation, there are so many weapons that is good on Hu Tao. We'll talk from the 3-star option, that is Black Tassel and White Tassel. Black Tassel being the HP weapon means you can easily reach your 4 times base attack limit. It is a good option especially for new players since you can do Refine 5 with it. And also White Tassel, having a crit rate substat, normal attack passive, and you can do more damage by doing the normal attacks more than charge attack. For the 4-star, you have options First one being Blackcliff Pole. As a statistic, it is pretty good, but the passive is bad since attack is not benefited Hu Tao that much. Next one is Dragon Main. Having Elemental Mastery substat is benefit Hu Tao so much. Moreover, the passive evac is strong. Last 4-star option is Deathmatch. Having high crit rate is favorable by Hu Tao, even with the passive is not that much. Other 4-star option is either irrelevant nor fall so much below those 3 poles. For the 5-star option, you only have Staff of Homa because nothing benefit as much as Homa. The crit damage subset is high. The passive synergizes with Hu Tao so well, and it looks good on her. If you have Dragon's Bane, it will outperform every 5-star option on R1 except for Homa. So just give that 5-star polearm to another guy. Artifact sets, there are 2 options and few others. There are Crimson Witch of Lamb and Shimenawa Reminiscence. The 4-set Crimson Witch is reliable choice and doing a great damage, but 4-piece of Shimenawa can outperform Crimson Witch with a caveat. Shimenawa will drain your energy if you tap E, but increase your normal charge and plunging attack by 50%. So your burst damage is not as great as Crimson Witch, but your charge attack is better. If you're confused, choose one with the better substat and you're ready to go. The other 2-piece set benefited Hu Tao is Tenacity Melelith, Wondrous Troop, and Crimson Witch. Just mix match them with the better substat before you get the 4 set you desire. For the stats you need on the artifact is HP or EM on Sense, then Pyro damage for Comp, and crit rate or crit damage for Circlet. HP Sense being more favorable, so you will have more survivability, and EM Sense having more damage while sacrificing your health. For the substat priority, take EM first until you get 100 to the crits, either crit rate or damage, then HP percent and EM over 100 being at the same spot, and attack percent and energy recharge are the last thing you want. For the stat safe spots are around 100 EM, 32k HP, and 120 to 140 energy recharge. And for the crits, you will need to get 65 to 70 crit rate because how sparse you can hit with Hu Tao. And the crit damage, you will need 160 if you use non-crit weapon such as Dragon's Bane, and 190 to 220 if you are using crit weapon. So the next one is the team. Hu Tao is synergized very well with Xingqiu, so if you have another Xingqiu pair with another guy, just done. So from this moment, every team comps will include Hu Tao and Xingqiu, even with C0 Xingqiu. There are 3 different teams you can choose, pick the one with character you like or have. First one being with Kaya and Diona. This team is more of a melt Hu Tao team since Xingqiu will hit enemy first and then Kaya burst doing the freeze. Then Hu Tao will do melt damage. Also, it is important to play with one normal attack to charge attack, so Hu Tao not doing too much melt and ruining the freeze comp. And also, Kaya here can be swapped for Rosaria, but Rosaria's burst don't follow and it can be a DPS loss. Next one is with Zhongli and Albedo. Being a Geo Resonance team, this team is very safe to play since you get shield and more shield strength from the Geo Resonance. If you don't have Albedo, you can swap with Ningguang or Geo Traveler. And the last team is with Kazuha and Ember. This team have the best damage output by Kazuha boost for pyro damage. And Kazuha can be swapped with Sucrose, and Ember can be swapped with Soma or Senian, or C4 Yanfei. But essentially, Ember being the superior choice, because Ember can use Elegy for the end and quickly proc the passive, while Noma and Senian and C4 Yanfei having more survivability. And also, the 4th set instruction artifact is a great addition for Amber or Keia to further increase Hu Tao elemental mastery and tech. For Bennett, actually he is pretty strong for Hu Tao if Constellation 6 Bennett is unlocked. That effect can compensate Hu Tao's loss on above 50% health, but essentially you can take Bennett to another team because Hu Tao can do well without Bennett. Next one, this is my showcase. Here's my Hu Tao with C0 Homa R1 with HP Sense for Setsi Minawa and Kazuha Ember team. Currently, my team is not max, but I can clear this with ease even with Dragon Bane. Please enjoy! So, Hu Tao is a strong character with unique skill set, but she needs you to learn how to use her. That is for this video. I hope you learned something and thank you.